Was a perfect guy to have out there because he threw strikes. And I thought it actually, as the game progressed, he started getting in a way better rhythm than he had early on.
Is that why you brought him out for the sixth?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we had enough in our bullpen, but I kind of thought it was good for him because he was getting in such a rhythm and he was flipping that breaking ball. And we got a day off before his next start, so I thought it'd be good for him.
The big hits were Christian and Lux, but were there any other moments that really stood out to you offensively?
Yeah, McLean's bunt, and that's probably, I think, where you're going when you asked that. I'm glad you did, because that was, I hope that never gets lost in all the good that happened today, because that to me was play of the game.
You talked a lot about the home run not being the biggest part of your team's offensive identity, but it shows that it's in the tank and you can get crooked numbers with 2 homers like you did.
Yeah, and we know we can't like live and die with that, but when we have it, man, it's nice. I mean, Seth shows up and squares up a few, and I'm not even sure he got all that, but he's so strong that it's given us some punch, which has really been helpful.
Has Lux just felt steady all season?
Yeah, that's a good word. I mean, he just grinds away. Like, he sees a lot of pitches. He makes pitchers work. He makes outs sometimes, like guys are gonna. But he hit the ball the other way sometimes, and you make a mistake. And he's got a ton of doubles. Just a good hitter.
Even with the bigger lead, these guys came back on Atlanta the other night. Is that something in the back of your mind as you're going through this in the middle innings?
Not till now. I'm glad. No, but I mean, we never assume anything. You try to do what's right for your team. I mean, I thought getting Friedel out would be really good for him. I thought the same thing with Steer. At the same time, we showed up to win. We take care of what we're supposed to.
Terry, Joe came in. It wasn't a high leverage situation, but do you think he made good use of his outing?
Oh, I thought. No, sorry, I'm like Connor, Joe.
I'm sorry.
I said, man, I'm getting old.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? We really did want to see him pitch.
Yeah.
We added him to the roster. He's, we saw him all spring, and he had about as good a spring as you could have. A lefty that can do what he does is really intriguing. I think there's some inconsistencies there. We're throwing strikes sometimes, but there's something in there that there's a reason we put him on a roster.